Hello all, this is your old pal CHH here. I just want to do a quick video and get this out now. I apologize for the late update. But something pretty cool is going on, and I wasn't going to say too much about this or talk about this yet, but I'm pretty excited at this point. So guys, I'm sure you guys have noticed that Arrow Video, and I think it was, what's that page, Letterboxd, they were sharing around, check out the new Halloween restoration from Arrow Video. That's pretty cool. Now, here's the interesting thing. When you think about the releases of Halloween, there has not been, as far as I know, any... Is there... I'm sure there is a UK release of Halloween out there, but in terms of 4K, I don't think so. I think maybe Halloween only has 4Ks in America, and maybe some other countries, maybe Germany or things like that, but offhand, I'm thinking to myself, well, I think I would own it probably or know about it. Now, it's one of those things where it could mean nothing, because at first you say to yourself, okay, you know, some titles you can get digital distribution from some of these boutique labels, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a disc. But the interesting thing about this whole thing is that what's of note is that it is a Arrow Video restoration, a brand new restoration that they did. Now, for people that I have a basic foundational knowledge of this stuff, and other people could fill in the gaps even more than me. But one of the things that this means is, does this mean it could look different from, let's say, a Scream Factory 4K that they did? The answer is technically, absolutely. Visually, possibly, you know, to the naked eye, it may be something that if you don't watch your Halloween 4K from Scream Factory maybe once and then throw this on, it won't seem like much. But where the technical side comes into this sort of stuff is, I've had a lot of friends that are in the physical media world tell me that Arrow Video do their own coding. Now, basically, the way I understand that is, you know, Arrow Video's coding is the best in the business, the way they do it, and it gives a more streamlined, stream's a bad word to use, a more streamlined, super smooth image. The image is very smooth and it's crisp, and it can in fact improve the picture quality. Now, that's very exciting. Now, I have not gone online and watched this from I think it's on Apple TV is where you can stream the Apple restoration. Now, I actually don't even know if you can stream this in America. Maybe this Apple TV is a worldwide thing that's region-coded, just like any other streaming sites, the way Netflix is, the way Peacock is an American-only site as far as I understand. So that remains to be seen. As a matter of fact, I want this video, if it can, work as a buffer video for people to know. For people to be able to answer that, if anybody has watched it overseas or anything. But the big question is, does this mean that a disc is coming? Now, I can't obviously say yes for sure, but most people know that there are people that work for these companies you can reach out to. I have a contact that I reached out to, and no, I did not get an answer, so I can't obviously say yes, it's happening. But my response I got back was pretty interesting. And it's pretty exciting, quite frankly. I asked, so I'm excited about this new restoration. This is really cool. Does this mean that a actual physical disc is coming? And I got no comment and a smiley face. So that leads me to believe that it sounds like there could be an actual Arrow Video disc of this. Now, why is this exciting? It's exciting for a few reasons. Number one, because I said, for the technical restoration reasons, this could be the absolute best way this movie has looked once we're able to see it, or if anybody has seen it on Apple TV. And it also could mean that with a new release comes the ability to get new features, new stuff that we could see. Maybe a new interview with Tommy Lee Wallace. Maybe there could be a new interview with John Carpenter. It would be pretty cool to see him all these years later do a new interview, maybe in a good mood or a bad mood. Either way, I'd take both, to be honest with you. But this leads for some excitement. Other people could say, I have no desire for this. I have Halloween 17 times already, and I totally get it. But for super fans, this is something that I think could be really cool. So, obviously, I'm not saying it's happening, but I'm led to believe it's a strong possibility now, and that is pretty exciting. So for the people that missed out on that imprint box set, let's say you thought about it and you didn't and it's sold out, well, there may be some other kind of cool option for you. Now, hopefully, if this is going to happen, let's say it does, there will be something unique, a chunky box version, some sort of cool new artwork that's done for it, and some slick special features. But I am interested in seeing the Arrow Video Restoration above all else, because like I said, they do their stuff very, very well. I've had people tell me that the zombie from Arrow, which I have, does in fact look a bit better than the zombie from Blue Underground. So we'll see. Very exciting news, but I wanted to update you guys. Be on the lookout for that, and just stay tuned. I guess we'll see what happens. But, and who knows when that might come out. Who knows? It could be something that comes out randomly after Halloween, or it could not happen till next year. No idea. But it is interesting that they're putting that restoration out now. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all.